What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Hadley Hour. You're listening on indie100.com. You're listening on Excite Radio. You're listening on the Mix.fm. It's Acidic coming up right now with Tell Me off the album Getting Lucky. You'll find out why in a few moments. Here you go.
I'm tripping out on you, and it keeps flashing back, and it just burns right through. Can we just lock the door so no one else can see all that I say to you and where you wanna be? It's crazy and it drives me up the wall. Strike the match and flames consume me. Tell me why as I'm going crazy, desperately asking reasons why. The sky is always falling on me, so tell me how you want it to be. Watch your step, cause you might lose it all. But if you never try, you'll never hear it calling. Tied up between and tasting bittersweet, but never let it go, and even dare to dream. Dosing up a high anxiety. Lights go up, you move right through me. Tell me why as I'm going crazy, desperately asking reasons why. The sky is always falling on me, so tell me how you want it to be. Cause it's what you never swore to be. Tell me why as I'm going crazy, desperately asking reasons why. The sky is always falling on me, so tell me how you want it to be. Tell me why as I'm going crazy, desperately asking reasons why. The sky is always falling on me, so tell me how you want it to be.
Yeah! Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to the Hadley Hour here on, well, that's not what I wanted to play. There it is. Here on indie100.com. You guys are amazing for tuning in. Again, if you're tuning into the Hadley Hour, you're on indie100.com. You're on Excite Radio, and there's 66 affiliates, a huge number of listeners, a recent acquisition here to the Hadley Hour. So thank you to the Excite family radio stations, as well as the Mix.fm that's also airing us as well. Check those stations for local times. In the meantime, we just played Acidic, the band Acidic here with the song Tell Me off their album Getting Lucky, which brings me to why our guest here is here today. Our guest for the hour, we went a little different this time. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am. Not a musician, not a comedian. No, this is a man who his sole purpose is to help get you laid. That's right. Folks, put your hands together out in Radio Land for the awesome, the head of BachelorHouse.com. Is it BachelorHouse.com? Adam Atchison, right. Everybody. Yay! Woo! Okay, now that's hard to sound straight when you do that. Anyway, so Adam, you're here with BachelorHouse.com. Give us a quick rundown of what Bachelor House is all about.
All right, excellent. Jason, thank you so much for having me on, and it's actually H-A-U-S.
Right.
Bachelor House.
Right, the German house, if you will.
Exactly. And as you mentioned, our goal is to get guys laid and laid more often.
Nice. No complaints there.
Yeah. But most importantly is to make them king of their castles.
Oh, okay. And so how does Bachelor House help the average Joe become king of their castle?
Well, if you check out our website, we've got two parts to it.
Okay. And what's the website so that they can start logging on now?
It's BachelorHouse.
Okay.
.com.
So Bachelor House, BachelorHouse.com. So again, BachelorHouse.com. I'm here with Adam Atchison, who is a style finder, a style expert, a ladies' man in his own right, if you will. And so what kind of encompasses the Bachelor House lifestyle? I mean, what is that all about? We know King of Your Castle, but really, what does that look like?
Well, the first part of the website is that we sell complete room sets. And these room sets have been put together by interior designers. They select anywhere from 2 to 5 pieces of furniture from amazing manufacturers all across the United States. And then we showcase them on our website. So with a click of a button, you can furnish an entire room all at once. The second part of the website is all content related to how to make the most out of your bachelor pad. Whether it's something as simple as how to buy a grill, how to buy lighting for your bachelor pad, bedroom essentials, the top 10 essentials that every guy should have in his bachelor house.
Right.
So,
well, and I guess what it comes down to is, obviously the bachelor lifestyle plays very well for guys like George Clooney, who have the money to be able to do those kind of things. But it sounds like what you're offering is something that's a little bit more affordable to the common man who could still be, pimp out his pad and make it chick friendly, but still, be able to have the confidence to tell her to leave at the end of the night, right?
Oh, for sure, for sure. And the most important thing a guy that can do to his place that does not cost a whole lot of money is keep it clean, keep it tidy.
That was me getting an update or you getting an update? I don't know. That was my computer. Anyway, so yeah, keep it tidy. Keep it clean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were just having this conversation not too long ago about, the fact that sometimes you just look at your room and you're like, God, I live in here. Who would ever want to come in? It's like the reason that you shave your pubes is because you never know when you're going to get a BJ, right? Otherwise, why would you care? Women only shave their legs on date night.
I will neither confirm nor deny Jason's statement.
Did it just get a little awkward in here, or is it just me? Oh, well. No, but what? Apparently something is going on my computer that I'm not aware of, because I keep hearing this. Ba-doom. Oh, you know what it is? It's
the sound of popularity.
It is the sound of popularity. Apparently it's some updates. Hey, let's just see what happens. Apparently Ryan Talmo likes a status that I'm tagged in, and he liked it 10 seconds ago, so way to be. Here, let me do this. I'm going to get rid of this window here so that we don't have to deal with that anymore, because apparently I'm very popular on Facebook. And where else can they find Bachelor House info? You yourself, Adam, where can they find information like on the Facebook and the social media stuff?
Yeah. So just like every major company out there, we have a Twitter feed, we're on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook. So if you look up Bachelor House on any of those social networks, you'll be able to see us.
If I remember correctly, there's actually 2 accounts on Twitter, right? There's Bachelor House for furniture, and then there's
Bachelor Pad Info, which was kind of our maybe alter ego. So it's not necessarily so dedicated to a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff on there.
Okay, cool, man. So, as far as kind of what brings you by here, I know that there's a lot of gamers that listen to this show. There's a lot of single dudes out there in the world that love the Indie 100 and love the Excite Radio, love internet radio and stuff. And so, the fact of the matter is, I cannot stop this sound from happening on my computer. This is the craziest thing. Watch this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm closing out my entire Safari. That's what we got to do. I think that's what's going on here. Anyway, so. That being said, bachelorhouse.com is the name of the website. Again, that's BACHELORHAUS.com. And now you mentioned keeping it clean, but there's also there's other bachelor essentials as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? I mean, there's got to be more than just keep it clean, right?
Well, you're going to need some furniture as well.
Yeah, you probably can't have her sitting on cardboard boxes and inflatable furniture, right?
You can, but I don't think it's going to get you very far. So, when someone comes in your place, they usually come through the living room. So the most important parts of your living room are the basics of having a sofa, a coffee table, media center, bookcase. And you want all of these to match, to have a certain theme.
Right.
And so, our interior designers, they go about making sure that it's a consistent theme for all of these. I mean, I've been over to so many guys' places where you sit on the sofa and then the coffee table's like 6 inches taller than the sofa.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it's just like the weirdest thing. And I mean, for guys in general, we're really good at going out, killing animals, roasting them over a fire, finding caves, but we're not really good at decorating the caves.
Yeah, right. I mean, the cave is more of just to keep the rain off your face.
And it was how this all got started was my roommate moved out on me, and I had to furnish my place, and I was really excited.
Okay.
So I went down to Living Spaces on a Saturday afternoon, right? Exactly where I want to be Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Fought for a parking spot, walked in, and was completely overwhelmed by the number of sofas.
Really?
Love seats, sectionals. They even have something called a day bed. And that's, I guess,
I
that's for people who work at night.
Right? Hey-oh! No, you're right. I mean, and not only that, but the daybed has a little bed underneath it that comes out too, so two people can sleep on it or some weirdness. I don't know. You know what? That doesn't sound like a very masculine thing to do, to go shopping at Living Spaces.
Or any other big box store.
Yeah,
and
right.
if I would have taken the woman's advice and bought everything that she kind of led me on to buying, it would have looked like I went shopping at a garage sale.
Right.
Nothing matched. It was all about getting me to purchase, checking the list off of sofa, AV center,
Right.
bookcase, coffee table. None of it was, a theme to it. It was all mismatched.
Right.
And so, that's why I was like, there has to be a better way for guys to buy furniture.
Yeah, and I mean, whether it's like, just everything clean lines in your place, or like if you're going to go, with antique, I mean, you got to match all that. And
Well,
it's like,
excuse me, Jason. We say mantique here.
Mantique. I'm sorry. That's right. My apologies to all of the men folk there over at bachelorhouse.com. Now, if you've already at this point logged on to bachelorhouse.com because you're like, man, I need furniture. I am tired of having women sit on my back while I'm on my hands and knees, using me as the couch while they watch TV. You have your entire life for that. That's called marriage. But in the meantime, you're logging on to bachelorhouse.com. Is there anything that we can offer the Hadley Hour listeners as far as an incentive to
Hadley Hour right there.
The Hadley Hour?
All one word.
Okay.
It's promotional code, and $50 off any purchase over $199.
Nice. And so $199. I mean, that's not a lot to spend, to invest in yourself. I mean,
Not at all, because when you think about it, you're going to own that sofa for several years.
right.
You're going to own that piece of artwork. You're going to own that lighting fixture.
What are your
rug.
thoughts on art, by the way? So, in a bachelor pad.
Definitely. You need something to have on your walls. Your walls, if your walls are bare, put something up. Now, when I say put something up, if you need tacks or tape to do it,
Yeah.
stop right there. Get a frame. Get something framed.
Something framed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But something framed that you can relate to.
Okay.
That shows off your personality a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe it's a movie poster from the 70s or earlier. Maybe it's a iconic advertisement from the 20s or 30s.
Like that old European French wine art, like advertisements and stuff like that. And, it shows a touch of class,
Exactly, especially if it's in a frame. Maybe it's an old racing poster. Mm-hmm. There's lots of items out there that you can put up on your walls that can really dress up your place a lot and show off your personality. I mean, let's face it, we work so damn hard every day.
Yeah.
Not to come home to a place that we're satisfied.
Right. No, I'm with you. I mean, you don't even want to have sex with yourself in it. No, maybe. Well, I suppose desperation.
Well, I will neither confirm nor deny Jason's statement again.
Oh, Hadley, making it awkward. That's why I needed you here, Adam. That's to guide me in making my temple more chick friendly.
It's been tough for me too. I've a lot of trial and error to get my place to where it is now too.
So then, what are your thoughts on like any kind of life within your place, like pets or plants or?
Women love guys that have something living. All right,
Okay.
so that's why whenever a guy's walking down the street with a dog, women just flock to him. Subconsciously, it's telling them that, oh, this guy can take care of something living, so he can take care of me. He's responsible enough.
Wow, that's women think that, right?
Subconsciously.
You know what else I know women think is that, like, when you clean that those two knobs that stick out of the floor between your toilet and your floor in the bathroom, like the back behind the toilet. That's how they know your attention to detail and that you like them,
And if you've lived there long enough, it's possible that they've just rusted away.
Right. So, what in keeping with the bachelor lifestyle? It's a loose lifestyle, and so, what are your thoughts on like a bar in the house, for example?
Well, you don't have to have a bar per se. If you have the room and it's gonna go with the theme of your furniture, then by all means,
Okay.
Have a bar. We sell a couple smaller bars that look great.
Okay.
But having your fridge stocked enough with booze and the right booze.
And what's the right booze? You know what I mean?
Okay. Number one for women, white wine. Most women love white wine, so always have a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc or Chardonnay or Pinot Grigio chilling in the fridge. Okay.
Wow.
And it doesn't have to be an expensive bottle either, because
Right.
Like,
It just
you
has to
could-
be an
you could
effective
burn-
bottle.
Depending upon how many women you have cycling through, it could get expensive.
Well, that's what the Bevmos of the world are for, right? That's, the 1 cent wine sale, right?
And and for me personally, I have I have a 12 or 24 pack of beer for when people come by or I'm watching a game. That's Miller Lite, cheaper beer, and then I've got a nice 6-pack or a couple pints of some nicer stuff that I'm just gonna have 1 or 2 of.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what, we got a lot more coming up here with Adam Atchison here, the founder and owner of BachelorHouse.com. Again, check out BachelorHouse.com. BACHALOR. Did I do it right?
ELOR.
Ah, damn it.
HAUS.
Yeah, there we go. BachelorHouse.com. Clearly, Hadley needs to work on his spelling skills. But remember, it's all about being the king of your castle today. It's all about getting the ladies back to your place and getting them to do things. So, in fact, in keeping with that spirit, we got the next song coming up here by a friend of the show here, Tony Messina, off the album Soft Nights in Vegas. Folks, you're listening to She Likes to Do Things on the Hadley Hour. Here you go. And, now here you go.
She likes to do things. She likes to travel everywhere. She likes to do things. Let's not forget her nails and hair. Likes to do things. And that's alright as long as she does it with me. She likes to dress up Armani all of the time. Does the shoe thing. 100 pair super fine. Likes to do things. And that's alright as long as she does it with me. She loves Paris, London, piazzas in Rome. She loves dancing in Nice with her cellular phone. Loves New York, Santa Fe, city by the bay. She loves living her life every doggone day. She loves theater and films, making love every day. Loves champagne, likes to party and play. Likes to do things, and that's alright as long as she does it with me. She likes to do things. She never gives up with a mind of her own. She never gives in. She's always ready to go. And that's okay as long as she does it with me. She loves Paris, London, piazzas in Rome. She loves dancing in Nice with a cellular phone. Loves New York, Santa Fe, the city by the bay. She loves living her life every doggone day. She likes to do things. Ski the highest peaks, swim the waters around the islands in Greece. She likes jet planes, and that's alright as long as she flies them with me. And that's alright as long as she does it with me. As long as she gets naughty with me. As long as she gets naughty with me. Oh, you're great. As long as she gets naughty with me.
Have you ever dreamed of taking a French cooking class from a renowned chef in Paris? Or maybe a Spanish guitar lesson from an expert guitarist in Spain? How about a personal training session with a celebrity fitness instructor in New York? Well, now you can on Expertory.com. Expertory is an online destination that allows you to learn all the things you've ever dreamed of without ever leaving your home. Simply search for the subject you're interested in, choose a time that works best for your schedule, and book a live video chat session with an expert anywhere in the world. The first 100 listeners this week to enter promo code Indy100 will receive a 20% discount on any booking. Expertory.com, where you meet the experts. The SC Samurai, serving the Santa Clarita Valley of Southern California. Award-winning martial arts classes specializing in children from ages 4 to 7 years old. Instill respect, confidence, and discipline in your children as they get in shape both mentally and physically. Build self-esteem through positive reinforcement. SC Samurai classes are fun, safe, and taught by world champions. Visit our website to sign up for a free lesson with no obligation. Go to scsamurai.com or call 661-412-3656. That's 661-412-3656.
And that's right, you're back, folks. We're back. You're back, too. It's good to see you. It is Jason Hadley here with the Hadley Hour. You're listening to us on Indy100.com. You're listening to us on the exciteradio.com, as well as their 66 affiliates. Rad, if I may say. I'm here with in-studio guest and style maker and helping you become the king of your castle, Adam Atchison here with bachelorhouse.com. Yay, Adam. Thank you again for coming by, my friend.
Jason, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we didn't touch on something before the break, and by the way, we did just listen to the song by Tony Messina off the album Soft Nights in Vegas. She likes to do things because she likes to do things when she's buttered up with, like, your sense of style, right?
Of course. It gives her a sense of confidence.
Yeah, right. Now you also had mentioned, or we touched on this again before the song here, about living things within the house.
Very important. You know, we've all seen women rush guys on the street while they're walking their dog and so forth. It's important for women to know that you can take care of something living,
like a baby.
So, yeah, like a baby. Yeah. And so, if you don't have a dog, no worries. If you don't have a cat, even better.
Right.
Now, what I recommend is plants. Plants are great accessories for any room of your house, and they're pretty easy to take care of. So you just water them once a week. You know, you make sure they're getting enough sunlight and so forth. The key to plants, though, is turning them 90 degrees every few weeks. That way, the entire plant gets sunlight around it.
Okay.
You know, I've been over to a couple places, and it's like half the plant's dying in the back.
Oh, right, because they didn't rotate the plant.
So it's not getting enough sunlight.
Wow, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. It's funny in talking to you in the past. There's one trick that I always find hilarious, but at the same time it's true, and that's about a particular item in the bathroom that the women see when they walk in.
Very, very important to have toilet paper. And I'm talking like full roll, okay? I don't know what it is. Like, a woman goes in once, and then it's like half a roll is there.
Right.
So make sure that she is going to feel comfortable in your place. Make sure she's got that extra toilet paper there.
Okay, so wait, now when you say put out a brand new roll, so like use all your little half rolls, but then when she comes over, put out the full roll.
Exactly. Have a full roll maybe under the sink.
Okay.
And you just use your half rolls, and you know she's coming over, so put out that full roll.
Now, is she responsible for starting the roll? You know how you got to like pick off the little bit of like glued toilet paper at the beginning? Like, do you want her to get that involved, or?
You know, I haven't done a scientific study on that.
Well, you know, I mean, I figured like, okay, there's got to be a happy medium, I suppose, where you must start the roll, because if you leave it glued, then she's got to sit there and pick at it, and that's annoying. But if you fold it into a rose or something like that, you know how they do that at high-end hotels? You ever see that?
We're not making enough money at Bachelor House to stay at high-end hotels.
Okay, like maybe not a Motel 6, like a Motel 8. Like a Motel 8, you know, something high, you know, a little bit higher up. But like in some of the
Where
higher...
they do the little like triangle maybe.
Yeah, the triangle. I've seen a rose done. Now, I've never stayed at these hotels either, but their lobby restrooms are perfectly accessible to the public. So, you know, if you're ever in a pinch or you have, you know, this writes itself. Hotel lobby restrooms.
Speaking of hotels, one of the things that I like to do whenever I visit hotels is get those extra samples.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't use them myself, but I will keep them for my female guests.
Oh, interesting.
So when she comes over and she wants to shower, she's not going to come out smelling like my Old Spice.
Right.
She's going to come out smelling like citrus or eucalyptus.
Yeah,
something,
I get you. You know, it's interesting too because I remember currently I'm kind of between girlfriends, and there was a point where I had a lady that I was seeing who brought her own shampoo and conditioner over, and then of course we parted ways, and you can't keep the bottle and offer it to somebody else because then they're going to go, "Where'd you get this? How'd you get this?" Blah 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 blah. But
you can keep the bottle, but you have to hide it.
But I mean, if you need to bring it out, like you can go like, "I have some cucumber melon," and she's going to be like, "What are you doing with
That's why the samples are perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Totally mitigates that.
Yep, and she'll most likely use it all, and you can dispose of it.
Nice. Leave no trace behind, right?
Exactly.
Until she leaves her bobby pins on the nightstand for somebody else to find, right? Or
that one earring that she somehow lost. Or,
oh yeah.
That small bracelet. Yeah.
No, it's funny. Somebody I was hanging out with the other night, she's like, "You left something at my house," but it turned out that I ended up taking something by accident as well. And then she accused me of like really just kind of sealing the deal on making sure that I had to get my way back over there to get my stuff back and give her the item that I stole. And
my respect level for you, Jason, just went up tenfold.
Actually, I think I promise. I think I'm just a kleptomaniac. But
so, would you take her car or something? Your cell phone?
No, it's just a lighter. It was just a lighter. But it was one of the, yeah. I took her will to live. That's what I took. We got a second date, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But in any case, so if you're going on to bachelorhouse.com, that's right. You put down the halo for a second, and you're like, I need to pimp my pad out, and you went to bachelorhouse.com. Make sure that you enter the promo code the Hadley Hour, so you can get remind the listeners of the discount.
It's a 25% discount. It's $50 off of anything over $199.
Okay, and so just so that the listeners have an idea, what items fall within the $199 range, or is there even a couple of items that add up to that?
Yeah, there's several items. We have rugs. We have got some great mantiques, which are lighting kits, artwork for your walls, and then if you want to start going a little bit more expensive, we've got some small sofas, and then we go into the room sets.
Wow. Okay.
Now I know that. Some people have said our stuff's a little expensive, but when you've only shopped at the place where the furniture smells like Swedish meatballs,
it rhymes with schmeikia.
Yeah.
So that being said, I mean, you bring something up. I mean, it's about value. You get quality, service, and price in any business deal. You're never going to get all three. And if you want something quality, you're going to have to. It costs to be the boss, right?
Yeah, it does. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. Is I was so sick and tired of buying furniture. It took me 3 hours to put together, and then when I moved it from the other side of the room, half of it fell apart. Or if you put it together, you still got a third of the pieces left.
Yeah, right. No, it's funny. I defied. I should have taken a picture and sent it to Guinness because I got an IKEA desk that survived 3 moves, and so finally by the 4th move, the bolts were so cockeyed in there and like all just janky fixed up and stuff. I had to break it apart with a sledgehammer inside my room and take it out in pieces. And that's just, I had to go out and buy it. So I ended up, like I said, finding something that was quality that's going to last. And that's the thing. You want furniture that's going to last, right?
And I mean, we like I've said before, we work way too hard during the work week not to come home to a place that we're proud of or that doesn't satisfy us. And I'm not saying you got to go out and you got to buy a whole bunch of expensive furniture right away, because we all know that Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
So, we've got the individual pieces, and then depending upon what your budget size is we have the room sets. So if you need something right away, boom, we can help you out.
So then if somebody were to order off bachelorhouse.com, how does it arrive? Is there like a timeline involved? I mean, tell me a little bit more about the order process.
Yeah, once we receive the order, we place it as soon as we can. And usually it will ship out to 24 to 48 hours later. Okay. Most likely 24, because we work with some great manufacturers. We don't work with everybody. We just work with a select few.
Oh, okay.
And so then it's going to take anywhere from 5 to 7 business days.
Okay, all right.
So it's the same deal if you would have ordered from Amazon or from another major big box store.
Is that called drop shipping?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that is. Okay. And then now, as far as all of the stuff that's on Bachelor House, and you got a lot of nice stuff on there, who picks what makes the cut on bachelorhouse.com?
That's where my interior designers come in.
Okay.
all of them have graduated from the school called FIDM.
Oh yeah, Fashion Institute of
Design merchandising. Yeah.
Right,
so
right,
it's it's a tough school to get into.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a tougher school to graduate from.
I was just gonna say it's even harder to get out. And so these people are all would they be called tastemakers or
They're tastemakers, they're interior designers, they're stylists. They do all the design and creative stuff that really is not, really not who I am. So
Okay.
I rely on them to make me king of my castle. And so all the products they select are amazing. They don't select everything. We don't have a huge selection. That's on purpose, because if it doesn't fit their criteria, then it doesn't make the website. And
Okay.
and the other criteria is I wouldn't be embarrassed to own anything that's not on my website.
all right, I got you.
So I mean, there's all sorts of different styles, but it's all amazing quality accessories or furniture
Right,
that
right,
I
right.
would be proud to own.
Nice, and stuff that's going to last. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's what you want.
Exactly.
At least until you get married and she decides that none of your furniture is going to make it into your new place, right? But by that point, then you're no longer a bachelor. So
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't stop you from wanting to buy stuff for your man cave. You know what I mean? You can always do that too.
You can always transfer it there.
Yeah, right. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna come back with here with Adam Atchison of BachelorHouse.com here in a minute. We do want to get to another song, but in the meantime, make sure you log on to BachelorHouse.com. Again, BachelorHaus, the German house. Right, German Bachelor House, right? BachelorHouse.com for fine furnishings and becoming king of your castle. Again, I'm here with Adam Atchison on the Hadley Hour, and coming up next, we got Stex Jebba off the album Funk Strong. You're gonna hear the chicken strut, folks. You guys are amazing, and thanks for tuning into the Hadley Hour. Here we go.
Break it down like a chicken strut, come on. Because a big bus can't keep my mouth shut. Fornicate with the greatest of ease, yeah. Well, if you wanna know, then listen, please. Now, slow ages, veins so wasted. All pain, all brand new faces. Legs are moving smooth, but still you can't follow through. Babe, control me. Touch me, close it all, we alone are. With every leverage that he left you, yeah. chicken strut, a funky, funky chicken strut. It's chicken strut, a funky, funky chicken strut. It's chicken strut, a funky, funky chicken strut. It's chicken strut, a funky, funky chicken strut.
Have you ever dreamed of taking a French cooking class from a renowned chef in Paris? Or maybe a Spanish guitar lesson from an expert guitarist in Spain? How about a personal training session with a celebrity fitness instructor in New York? Well, now you can on Expertory.com. Expertory is an online destination that allows you to learn all the things you've ever dreamed of without ever leaving your home. Simply search for the subject you're interested in, choose a time that works best for your schedule, and book a live video chat session with an expert anywhere in the world. The first 100 listeners this week to enter promo code Indy100 will receive a 20% discount on any booking. Expertory.com, where you meet the experts. The SC Samurai, serving the Santa Clarita Valley of Southern California. Award-winning martial arts classes specializing in children from ages 4 to 7 years old. Instill respect, confidence, and discipline in your children as they get in shape both mentally and physically. Build self-esteem through positive reinforcement. SC Samurai classes are fun, safe, and taught by world champions. Visit our website to sign up for a free lesson with no obligation. Go to scsamurai.com or call 661-412-3656. That's 661-412-3656.
It's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up with your host, Jason Hadley. Starring in the 80s primetime soap opera Dynasty, actress Kate O'Mara passed away at the age of 74. However, if Kate was married to her career, that means she became a widow after Dynasty was canceled. For those of you that missed the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards hosted by Mark Wahlberg, clearly kids aren't mature enough to handle these kinds of decisions, as evidenced by Mark Wahlberg hosting the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Seems his performance in Boogie Nights wasn't so unforgettable after all. Concluding his final broadcast on CNN, Piers Morgan opted to use the remaining moments to discuss the issue of gun control, which, according to conservative gun nut Ted Nugent, means using both hands. While everyone's still buzzing about the Gwyneth Paltrow-Chris Martin divorce, Nikki Reed and Paul McDonald have also decided to call it quits. And of course, the big question on everyone's mind is, who are Nikki Reed and Paul McDonald? And that's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. Follow us on Twitter at Rockin' Wrap-Up. That's right, the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. You're hearing it on the Hadley Hour, because I do it. It's mine. You're listening to the Hadley Hour here on Indy100.com on Excite Radio, Excite's family of stations as well. There's 66 affiliates. Eventually, I'm going to get around to naming you guys individually. I'm just saying. It's going to happen. But in the meantime, you'll also hear the Hadley Hour on the Mix.fm. Make sure you check those websites for local times. I am here in studio with the founder and owner of BachelorHouse.com, Adam Atchison. Again, thank you. I cannot tell you how appreciative I am that you're here to educate our listeners.
Well, I'm happy to do it.
Oh, look at that. So, dig this, folks. When you go to BachelorHouse.com, and again, that's Bachelor, Bachelor, and that's house, like the German house, Haus.com. Make sure you enter the promo code, the Hadley Hour, to receive a $50 discount or 25% discount off of a purchase of $199 or more. That's right. Don't let the $199 be the barrier, man. You can strive past that. I know you got the money. You're spending it on Halo and all the other. Do kids even play Halo anymore? Am I not with it anymore? I don't know.
It's called Titanfall now.
Thank you. In fact, actually, why don't I pose that question to you? I mean, as a man who's king of his castle and in the Bachelor lifestyle, I mean, what are your thoughts on the video games?
Video games are great.
Yeah,
I love them.
Okay.
The only thing is, just like everything else in life, moderation is key.
Moderation, right? I got to tell you though, there is something sexy about a girl that can play some video games. I mean,
well, she doesn't have to really play well; just play.
Just that's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, and you don't want to engage in anything that's going to be competitive anyway, because you're going to sandbag it so that it looks like she's great at it. So, you never beat your boss at golf, right? That's what they say.
Yep. Exactly.
So again, before we paid some bill, or right after we paid some bills, we came back with the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. That is the celebrity gossip news as it should be told. So make sure you follow the wrap-up at rockinwrapup.com. You can also find myself, comedian Jason Hadley, at comedian Jason Hadley on Facebook. Where else? You can find the Hadley Hour on Facebook. Also make sure to check out Adam Atchison and Bachelor House on all the social media networks. Your Twitter and your Facebook, Tumblr. That's right, Tumblr as well. And so that being said, we did want to kind of switch a little gears here. We're not going to pound the buy furniture message anymore, even though you should buy furniture. But nevertheless, there's a blog component to your site as well, right?
Yeah. We offer a lot of content about topics that guys have questions on, or things that just kind of go over our heads and we don't even think about.
Right, and we got summer coming up here.
Summer is coming up,
and it's getting to be
first day of baseball today.
That's right, and it's getting to be grill season.
Yeah.
So I know you kind of came armed to the teeth with information on kind of how to choose a grill and kind of tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the first and most important thing about choosing a grill is making sure that you know the rules of your apartment complex. You got to know what's in your lease.
Okay.
I've seen this so many times where guys have gone out and they've bought charcoal grills and they're grilling on them on the second or third balcony. Management comes by, they shut down that party. So before you buy a grill, check with your apartment manager first on what's acceptable.
That's a smart move. I wouldn't have thought that.
Some apartments, they have community grills that are available near the pool, and they don't allow grills on balconies. So before you go out and you shell out a couple $100 just on the grill, bring people over, check with the apartment complex first on what is acceptable.
Right on. All right, so let's just say the apartment manager says you're all good, man. Go for it. You grill away on your. I guess the ultimate question comes down to, or maybe there's something to consider beforehand, but charcoal or gas?
Charcoal, gas, or even electric.
Oh, look at that!
Getting an oversized George Foreman grill, which I don't recommend.
Right. Well, hey, listen. I mean, nor do I recommend an oversized George Foreman on any level, even any of his children. Anyway, moving on. So, I mean, do you have a preference yourself? Or?
Yeah, my big preference is gas.
Interesting.
Reason being is that you can control the temperature for long periods of time.
Okay.
And the cleanup is a lot easier than charcoal. Now, purists will always go with the charcoal. They'll go with the smokers, which are great, but your neighbors may not appreciate the smell of Kingsford wafting in through their windows.
Yeah, that's the thing
every
about
weekend.
Right, apartments are tight quarters, and you have to be considerate of other people, not even just the rules in general, right?
And speaking of quarters and size, usually with gas grills, you get a rectangular space.
Right.
And so you never want to go less than, say, 400 square inches.
Okay.
Grilling space. And usually that's anywhere from 3 to 4 burners.
Oh, okay.
Having 3 or more burners is key. The reason being is that you can use convection to help cook your food.
Right, and not only that, but I mean, I also love the electric, or I mean, the gas grills that have like the separate side burner as well, so you can do up some onions and mushrooms or something like that.
Yeah. You want to do a small thing of chili on the side. You can do that. It's really easy.
Is there like a perennial bachelor lifestyle type of meat or fare that one would want to grill to maybe impress the ladies more so than if they were just having their guy buddies over?
My go-to is beer can chicken.
Interesting. Okay.
You get a whole chicken.
Okay.
And you season the outside, and then you open up a beer. My favorite choice is Miller Lite.
Okay.
You drink Miller Lite when it's hot. You can drink Miller Lite when it's cold.
Right.
You can always drink a lot of Miller Lite because it's cheap.
Right.
So you take a big swig of that ML, and then you put in the seasoning into the beer.
Into the beer?
Into the beer.
Interesting, okay.
And you put that beer can into the orifice of the chicken.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you put that
sort of a dark glimpse into her future, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. Beer can chicken.
Once again, Hadley, I will neither confirm nor deny.
So this is mighty inventive, actually. I don't think you could have given me a 12-pack of beer and 12 chickens. I would have never thought to, go ahead and hide 12 beers inside 12 chickens. So you put the spices inside the beer.
Yeah, inside the beer. And, you want to season the outside of the chicken, of course.
Sure.
And, you set that up on the grill. And you can either, depending upon how fast you want to cook that.
Upright, right?
Yeah, upright.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, upright. You can either put it right over a burner on low, or you can put it in the middle of your grill and turn on the 2, burners on the sides. That way you get that convection, and it really bakes it.
Okay. And I assume maybe then the beer inside the can also...
It starts to steam. And so that steam will cook it from the inside out.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it cook in any shorter amount of time or anything like that? Or?
No, it's roughly about the same time.
One of the things that I like to do when I barbecue, and especially if I'm barbecuing for females, is, I tend to know that women like a lot of color in their food. You know what I mean? So typically what I've done, and maybe this might be something you might want to put on a future blog post or something, but what I'll do is I'll actually take tinfoil and I'll take a book and I'll wrap the tinfoil up around the book and then pull the book out. So now I have the form of the book in tinfoil with like 4 walls around it, just maybe an inch or so high. And then put a little olive oil down there and some spices, and throw in some squash and some zucchini, and just kind of
Green peppers, red peppers.
green, red peppers, and just sort of make a Mediterranean, like kind of a vegetable medley, and it starts to wilt as everything else starts to cook, and it comes out real limp, and but it still retains its color, and it has that shine to it from the olive oil, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, something I always recommend.
I like your thinking.
Yeah, it tends to dazzle. You know, I'll tell you. One time I had a girl stay over, and the next morning I made her rainbow pancakes.
All right, let's hear about those rainbow
pancakes. Okay, so what I did, and guys, you know, take note here. What I did was I got like a thing of food dye. Actually, I happen to have it in my cupboard for, I don't know, maybe the last person that lived there left it, so I could have accidentally poisoned her, but nevertheless. But it was worth the risk. And so what I did was there were 4 different colors, and it tells you there's a color chart on the back to mix different colors, because they only give you like the primary colors, and then you can just add different drops to get different, you know, combinations. And so I did a bowl of pancake batter dyed it green, a bowl of pancake batter dyed it blue, another one red, another one orange, because I just figured the yellow was too close to the natural color of a pancake. And so I ended up just kind of making 4 different pancakes, like one in each corner of the griddle, and then, you know, made another batch, and ended up with, you know, like a few red pancakes, a few blue pancakes, a few green, and, you know, a few orange. And it was just an interesting and colorful addition to a colorful spin on a regular breakfast. You know what I mean? Because, you know, typically I guess they say take her out, but I'm broke. So I do what I can.
That's a great point, Jason, because a lot of times if she does spend the night, she may want to have breakfast with you the next day.
Yeah.
And she may not want to wear her cocktail dress out to Denny's.
Yeah, right. So if you think that she's going to be coming by, have some breakfast fare handy, right?
Yep. And, you know, bagels are great.
Right
you
on.
know, you get a lot of bagels, get a nicer cream cheese, maybe some lox, that's salmon that you can put on it.
Right. Maybe some fruit, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the fruit. So cool. Well, you know, it's funny because I was going to want to like get into another song here, but, you know, the fact of the matter is we're running kind of short on time, so I did want to get to this other topic here. And unless there's anything left to be said about charcoal grilling grilling with summer coming up. Right?
Well, I'll leave that to maybe another visit.
Yes. Okay. I like where your head's at there. So, that being said, moving on here real quick, we want to close out with, we still have some time, don't worry, but the basics of throwing a party. This is important.
Yep. If you fail to plan, then plan to fail.
Right?
Okay, it's pretty simple. It's making sure that you've got the basics. You probably already have the basics, but making sure that they're available. We already went over toilet paper.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a run on toilet paper if you're having a house party, okay?
Right. I mean, so what are some of the other basics that maybe one might not think of?
Hand soap.
Hand soap, huh?
Okay, hand soap, and then something to dry your hands with. For guys, we use our pants. Women, they like to use towels, preferably clean towels.
Yeah, right. Well, what are your thoughts on disposable versus, you know, like, it's like, you know, so you go to some person's like parents' house and they always have the fancier kind of paper towels, but what do you think about towel rack versus, does a woman think?
You know, I try to keep it simple.
Yeah.
And as long as you've got, you know, whether it's a cloth towel or just, you know, some nicer towels that you have in there that are disposable, then you're okay. Secondly, making sure that you've got plenty of garbage bags, you've got, you know, your Bounty, and that's available either in the kitchen or outside, that there's a couple rolls available. People spill, but if there's Bounty, you know.
Yeah, or any other comparable paper towel.
It gets cleaned up pretty easily. And, you know, every world-renowned chef has a sous chef. That's his go-to man for helping him do the little tasky stuff.
Okay.
So get yourself a sous chef and have this person help you out while you're being the host. Have this person, you know, making sure the playlist is, you know, on.
Yeah, and rocking, right? That the
Yeah.
music's bumping, that stuff is out. And I mean, you know, it's interesting because, you know, I wonder if any of those people are actually for hire, that they will come and, you know, kind of assist your party while you're there and act like they're friends with you.
I'm sure you could find someone on either a TaskRabbit or
Really? Yeah, that's right, huh?
or sugar daddies or whatever.
So when hosting a party here, and again, you know, we're talking about summer coming up here, and again, all of this information is available on the blog side of bachelorhouse.com, so make sure that you check out bachelorhouse.com. Again, that's bachelorhouse, HAUS.com, and again, I'm here with Adam Atchison. You're listening to the Hadley Hour. Bar for a party. What are your thoughts on that?
Of course, you want to have beer. If you want to go really nice, have 2 types of beer. Make sure you've got white wine for the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Vodka's great because you can mix it with everything.
Yeah.
But with everything, you got to make sure that you've got enough mixers.
Right.
So whether that's cranberry juice, orange juice, soda water, tonic water, you want to make sure that those are available.
Do you find it advisable to have like maybe like a signature bar menu? I mean, just to kind of class it up at all, or what are your thoughts on that?
Depending upon the party and maybe if it's around Easter or St. Patty's Day, I will sometimes do a signature drink or a signature shot.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I always do. I'm sure that plenty of your listeners were doing car bombs maybe a week or 2 ago.
Right.
Irish car bombs. I heard that.
Well, especially the ones in Ireland. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can always do a specialty shot, and that's pretty easy. It's just a couple liqueurs put together. You want to make sure you have enough disposable shot glasses.
Yeah, because I find that at parties where people will bust out all the shot glasses, and then there's 20 used shot glasses, and then everybody wants to do another round. And now nobody remembered whose was whose, and other people want a shot too. And now you're sitting there going back to your sink and washing shot glasses in the middle of your party.
So disposable, everything. It's easy for cleanup. It's less time doing the dishwasher, and importantly, always have bottled water. Party's coming to an end. Mm-hmm. People are getting ready to go home. Make sure that none of your friends drink and drive. Or, they can drink as much as they want. Just don't let them drive.
Yeah, right.
And, everyone has a friend or two that just doesn't drink. So make sure that they feel comfortable and have a soda or something available just for them. So you get to take care of them, and they will appreciate that.
It's pretty common practice here, at least in Los Angeles, that designated drivers get free, like Coke and water while they're there, while they're at any given bar. I'm combing through the info on your on the blog here. This is something that interesting. Was as the host, eat before your guests arrive.
Yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
Very important. That allows you to have a full stomach, so you can drink as well as be coherent when your guests come, and so you're not busy eating. You can spend time with them, and being the host, it is a little bit of a job because you have lots of friends, but not all your friends may know each other. So being a good host is making sure that you introduce them to each other, and you want to find a commonality between them. That way, it makes it easy for them to have a conversation. Yeah,
they already have a jumping off point right when they shake hands, right?
Yeah. So, do you ever? So-and-so likes fantasy football. So-and-so, by the way, is a Chargers fan. So-and-so, hates Lakers just like you do.
Right. Do you ever recommend anything in the way of like a fun little party trick or anything like that, as far as maybe games or anything like that? Nobody does that whole fishbowl full of keys anymore. I take it anymore, right?
You know what? Beer pong is always fun.
Beer pong is making a huge comeback. I love it.
Well, if you've ever been to any of my parties, it never went away.
I gotta tell you, I profess to be a pretty mean beer pong player. Can I tell you, it's funny, I actually had a stand-up comic friend of mine that came in from Montana, and he was like, yeah, I'm in a league, but I'm not all that good or whatever. And so we go to this guy's house where I'm like, hey, dude, since you're in town, you like beer pong, let's go over to this guy's party, let's go play some beer pong. We won 9 games in a row. We went through the entire rotation of everybody that was there 3 times.
So basically what you're saying is you stayed sober the whole time. You drove all the drunk people home.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's funny because they had a rule that if you skunk somebody, you know what I mean, where all their cups are still there, they have to write their name of shame on the bottom of the table. And we got the guy that made the table have to write his own name on the bottom of his own table. It was one of those things where maybe we should have let him win, because it was his party. So it was
rules are rules.
Really? Now, okay, well, let me ask you this then. On the other side, as far as being a classy guest, which clearly I am not, as somebody who's going to a party that's thrown by a bachelor or, that's it's more of a social mixer. I mean, anything you could recommend as a guest at one of these parties?
Yeah. It's pretty easy. Bring some alcohol, whether it's, beer, hard liquor, or even if it's a soda. I mean, bring something. Bag of ice is always appreciated.
Yeah, really, huh?
As well as food. And when it comes to food, chips and salsa is great, but I recommend bringing some hummus. Everyone loves hummus, or a veggie tray, because the veggie trays they end up going pretty quickly, especially as the night wears on.
Well, and that, and it's like, especially if you're looking to kind of ingratiate yourself with the ladies, I know a lot of them, are so, size conscious of themselves that they're going to go for the veggies more so than they're going to sit there and dive into the chips like the guys will. So maybe that might even be a great, way to kind of meet some of the ladies there, because you know where they're going to gravitate to, Not bad, not bad. Listen, I love this whole lifestyle.
A lot of trial and error to get to this point, Jason.
So, I definitely want to have you back here and at another time. And unfortunately, we are kind of coming to the close of the show here. So I do want to mention, we're going to take everybody out here with a song. But again, you're listening to the Hadley Hour here on Indy 100. You're listening to the Hadley Hour on Excite Radio, the Excite Radio family of affiliates, the Mix.fm. I'm here with Adam Atchison of BachelorHouse.com. And again, log on to Bachelor House, check out everything that they got, and again, there's a promo code. What would that promo code be, Adam?
It's Hadley Hour.
Hadley Hour, not the Hadley Hour, just Hadley Hour.
Hadley Hour.
All right, Hadley Hour. That's Hadley Hour, HOUR. And again, that will get you a $50 discount or 25% off of anything $199 or more.
Or more. Yep.
There you go. So I'll tell you what, we are going to go ahead and sign off here with our guest, Adam Atchison, and I cannot say this enough. Go to BachelorHouse.com, check out the furnishings. The tastemakers are working hard for you to help you become king of your castle, as well as the fact that there's a lot of information like we've been talking about like charcoal grill, or when I say charcoal, I'm a big fan of the charcoal, but just grilling in general. Summer's coming up, so you want to get your party game right. So make sure you check out BachelorHouse.com. And again, thanks to everybody for listening. I'm going to take you out here today with Submachine Gun by Diamonds and Scratch off the album Vertical Love. Merv, if you're listening out there, Merv is in Diamonds and Scratch, great friend of mine. So this one's for you, my friend, and everybody here at the Hadley Hour. Again, thank you so much.
And if you show me yours, I'll show you mine. You got a drink, I'll give you five. You looking fine, I caught your eye. I missed your name, so tell me why. You're gonna have a whole lot of fun tonight. Gonna take you back in time. Gonna let you know that here is the place and I'm the guy. Oh, your love is like a submachine gun. You keep on shooting my way, and you're like a submachine gun. Hey. You shot me through the heart, so fire away. You keep on shooting my way, you're making my day. You shot me through the heart.
It's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up with your host, Jason Hadley. Lindsay Lohan's back in the news after recent financial woes forced her to fire her own personal assistant. Lohan will now have to go out and get her own groceries, her own dry cleaning, as well as anything else that's expensive and comes in plastic bags. I'm totally tapping my nose right now. Gerard Butler's back in 300 shape as paparazzi caught him hitting the beach in Australia. Of course, after reading the script, Butler opted out of the less successful sequel, figuring 302 would be the exact number of people who'd go to see it. Big Brother reality star Gina Marie Zimmerman tells tabloids she one day wants to pose for Playboy. However, Playboy reminds us that airbrushing would be difficult, as Earth's atmosphere simply just doesn't contain that much air. Harry Potter star Emma Watson revealed in a recent interview that she has no desire to date famous people. Hear that, Rupert Grint? You still have a shot. And that's the Hollywood Rockin' Wrap-Up. Follow us on Twitter at Rockin' Wrap-Up.
H2O Restoration and Mold is your complete restoration solution when your home or business is exposed to water damage and mold infestation. H2O Water Damage and Mold are licensed, bonded, and insured, and has a certified and dedicated team that are qualified to handle your water damage and restoration needs. We offer 24/7 immediate emergency response anywhere in our service areas, with arrival to your location within 1 hour or less. We offer direct insurance billing to save you the headache of paperwork. H2O Water Damage and Mold are family owned and operated, and we offer free estimates. We pride ourselves on being a trustworthy, elite company that excels at what we do because we love what we do. Our primary mission is to provide you with outstanding service and excellent workmanship while remaining professional, courteous, and honest. For more information, visit h2owaterdamage.com or call us at 805-907-6213. H2O Restoration and Mold Damage Specialists.
Norman's Rare Guitars, the one-stop shop for all the celebrities, rock stars, and wannabes.
Check out them there, Norman's Rare Guitars. It's a pretty damn good website. They got a whole bunch of cool brands of guitars that you can buy.
Check out normansrareguitars.com.
Zoo FX, Creative Specialists. We specialize in motion graphics, visual effects, 3D animation, DVD menu design, and professional website development for motion picture, broadcast, and the professional who is looking for the next level of discovery. Call us for an appointment at area code 818-888-0200 or visit us online at thezoofx.com and come see what we have to offer you and your company. When was the last time you've been to the zoo? Zoo FX.
Welcome. We're so glad you could join us. How we've waited for you to come. We've been here all along, and now that you've arrived, please stay a while. And we promise we won't keep you long. We'll keep you forever. Welcome to 10 at 10.
That's right. Welcome to 10 at 10. I am your host, Goss 10, and welcome to another exciting episode, we shall call it, of this fantastic musical show. We like to bring you visuals with the music and change your perception. I don't know why I have the Shatner, but it's how I feel today, so we will go with that. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off. We're going to jump right into it. We have no time to play around here, kids. It's Friday. You got shit to do. Let's play our number one. No, just kidding. We're not going to jump that far ahead. Number 10 this week. Let's see. We got number 10, who is Mully Music. So I don't know if you know about Mully Music, but you're about to find out. This is one of those strange videos that kind of makes you question reality. And yeah, we're just going to hop right into it. Let's see how you like this little ditty. Let's actually, before we do that, let's talk about some news quickly. You know that the UK is finally making it legal to rip CDs as of June 1st of this year. So after a lengthy litigation process, they finally passed a copyright law since the 90s are over and no one really uses CDs anyway. They're like, yeah, what the hell? So it's now gone the way of VHS. Sure, go ahead and record. We don't really care. We also have Google is struggling to patent the word glass. So sucks to be them for $1 billion company to not get the word glass. You know, if you came up with another word, that might work for you. And last thing I'll talk to you before we break into number 10 is the CEO of Firefox was fired. Basically, he got outfoxed and was forced to resign for his anti-stance on gay marriage and same-sex marriage and all that good stuff. So I think we're just going to go ahead and play this. This is number 10, Mully Music, Giggity. And that was interesting to say the least. It's Going to Change by Mully Music. So giggity on that one. And next what we else got going on here? Besides some wacky background music. So here's some other little tidbits for you, because I like to bring you a little bit of news and a little bit of video. Not news videos, just a little bit of both. Sprint is hopping on the T-Mobile bandwagon of buying you out of your contract. But let me forewarn you, that'll be the worst mistake you've ever made in your entire life. Sprint is hands down the worst carrier that exists on the planet today. They will go ahead and one hand will be doing one thing while the other one will be reaching in your pocket. So if you're going to switch your cell phone carrier away from AT&T and try to get that unlimited data plan, make sure to head over to T-Mobile. They've just completely revamped their network and actually are larger than Verizon at this point now. So way to go for them. Microsoft Office is now available for the iPad. After several years, they finally made it for a free download, but it does have in-app purchases. Nest smoke alarms. You know the little smoke alarms? We actually have one here in the studio. Well, there's a big thing going on now where they've been taken off the shelves and put on temporary suspension because a fire, the alarm will actually cease to work because of the wave function, because you can wave to turn off the alarms, and apparently smoke knows how to wave. So you can actually turn that feature off if you're a current Nest owner, and I would strongly recommend doing so you don't burn to a crisp in your sleep. But otherwise, that's a lot of fun. David Letterman retiring 2015. So David Letterman, an inspiration to a lot of us out there who are on radio and TV. And of course, he'll be missed, but it's just weird. It's not the same since he went to CBS. I'm done jabbing. We're going to move on to our number 2 here. Our number 2. Number 9? I think we're at 9, right? Yeah. That's the kind of week we've been having. Yeah. I have no concept of numbers. Doesn't work for me. Number 9 this week is Big Gigantic. Let's see if we can stretch that out so I can read the whole title. There we go. Gotta let these people know what they're watching here. Touch the Sky. So we're gonna go ahead and touch some sky here, and let's see what it's all about. Here we go. Big, gigantic, touch the sky. Yes. Get your sky on. Ah, yeah. We're all gonna touch the sky. Or not. So, we've all heard of this little site called the Pirate Bay. It's the site we don't really mention in public. But it's where you get pretty much anything you want for free, including music. Well, the Pirate Bay is currently offering an 8-bit bundle. Now, these are games that are not licensed games by any means. They are more of the underground writers of original 8-bit games that never really saw the light of day. And there's literally hundreds of these games that are all legit to download. So head over to the Pirate Bay. I think it's SE now, and you can download that. Vine gets direct messaging, aka sexting. So if you're a porno freak and want to send your cack around to a bunch of people in 5-second intervals, there you go. Apple updated its iWork suite, so make sure to update the latest on your iDevices. Mario Kart. Now, we all have those fans of Rainbow Road. Mario Kart 8 will be released this year, and I happen to have a little screenshot, which unfortunately we can't share due to copyright, but check it out online, do a Google for it, and you'll see that that's going to be coming out most likely on the Wii. GoPro, if you happen to own one of these cool little cameras that can record pretty much anything, they just released a new blackout housing, which will allow you to do covert operations and not let anyone know that you're using a big silver box to record your fun stuff. It's about 15, 16 minutes into the show. Want to thank you for joining us. This is KXSR, Los Angeles, Excite Radio. I am once again Goss 10, sitting here with Mr. Anlu, bringing you the latest and greatest of music videos here on Excite Radio. Number 8 now? All right, number 8. What do we got? Number 8 is, I guess it's from the artist called Siberia. And this is a track called Speed Racer. And I want to assure you it has absolutely nothing to do with Siberia or the cartoon Speed Racer. So let's go ahead and take a glisten. That's right, a glancing listen. That's right, I just made that up. Enjoy it. So here is number 8.